Most of the legislation and regulations which govern the operations of the Saint Lucia Fire Service span some 5 decades and are in need of revision in order to bring them in step with modern business operations and practices. The 50-year-old institution recently sought the expertise of legal consultant of the Home Affairs Department, Tessa Charlotte Mangal, to aid in the legislative upgrade. Chief Officer Ditney Downs highlighted the need to modernize the fire service operations.
I want to take the opportunity to thank Ms. Tessa Mangal, for her dedication to that process, her in-depth knowledge has also assisted us in terms of making the process very easy. So I want to take the opportunity to thank her. And also the government of Saint Lucia, because the government of Saint Lucia is committed to see that process go through. The current legislation is 50 years old, and we cannot, as a modern department, operate with an archaic piece of legislation. The environment we operate in has changed drastically, and we need to conform to the modern realities of the challenges that we face as a department.
The Industrial Commercial Buildings Fire Safety Act was one of the pieces of legislation down for review.
The process started about 3 months ago, and it encompasses all the laws that governs the department, that allows the department to operate as an entity. We are looking at the Fire Service Act and Regulation, we are looking at the Business and Commercial Act, and also the Fire Service Association rules. And we're hoping that the modernization, the review will assist us in providing a better service to the public.
The critical review exercise will also ensure that the fire service management team has a greater appreciation of the need to carry out their duties in accordance with the law.
We also will attempt to develop standard operating procedures that will guide our operations, that will ensure that officers are properly guided in terms of legislation, in terms of standardization as to what they need to do when responding to emergencies and especially challenging responses.
Recommendations from the Fire Services legislative reform process will be submitted to the Parliament for approval. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.